Nothing is a thing like, you're thinking of releasing Ugly after the court case got over the whole argument was why should one spend so much money, more money than it has cost to make the film on trying to release a film. It doesn't make sense. And that's what has been plaguing this industry. So we've been thinking of a strategy to how to reduce costs and release it effectively. And then we've zeroed down on the date of 26. But the idea was if we announce it 3 months before, it doesn't make any sense. It'll come and it'll slowly go away. It'll disappear. And then with the release date, you also need to put out something. I'm saying let's not do that. I'm saying let's announce a date when almost the fact that it will create a noise simply because nobody is expecting it and they will think why are they doing that. So announcing a release date this time was much more effective because it got so much more coverage. I think 1 week is enough time. What does a Hollywood film do? I'm not talking about the superhero movies. They release a poster a week before the release. अगले फ्राइडे को जो हॉलीवुड फिल्म रिलीज होने वाली उसका पोस्टर इस फ्राइडे को आता है पहली बार. पोस्टर देखने के बाद हम उसका ट्रेलर देखने जाते हैं अंदर अगर वो हमें अट्रैक्ट करता है. और उसके बावजूद कॉन्जरिंग जैसी मूवी 22 करोड़ का बिजनेस करती है. मूवी इफेक्टिव होती तो बिजनेस करती है ना. उसका ट्रेलर जब वो देखने जाते हैं वो इफेक्टिव होता तो बिजनेस करती है. आई एम सेइंग व्हेन दोस हॉलीवुड फिल्म्स हैव सर्वाइव्ड ऑन दैट मॉडल फॉर इयर्स, व्हाई कांट वी डू दैट? व्हाई कांट वी ट्राई दैट? अगर हम गलत हैं तो लेट्स ट्राई एंड फेल वंस ना. बट एटलीस्ट अगर हम सही निकले, that means we don't have to spend as much to release small movies. There's lots of real crime stories. The thing, I always wanted to make a thriller. I wanted to make a thriller which from the word go is a thriller. Which is not like thrillers that we normally see. Which is realistic, which is constantly in motion, which actually goes like a police investigation. I find police investigations very interesting. The books that I read and the movies that I've seen about investigations.
A big collection of noir
and the books that I read and also the movies that I see when it's about police investigation. When you see these TV series like Killing and all that, which is about investigation, the various facets of investigation that we don't explore. Our police inspectors always carry a gun and they shoot people with a gun. There's never an investigation. And it begins from there. It's also about relationships that I want to explore, the failed relationships that you explore, things that we need to nurture and we don't. So all that kind of came together. It always begins with something and becomes something else. I was fighting against something that I don't believe in. I don't think that anybody has the right to put that disclaimer on my movie. And I feel if definitely there's a smoking is a problem and drinking is a problem and it's a social ill and you want to control that ill, then you should deal with it on a much higher level, which they're not able to deal with. Why should I take that responsibility? Why should I do it on your behalf, which is your job to do? I'm not being paid to rid the society of the ill of smoking. So, whoa. लंबी फाइट है.